Hello, I'm Run, and I am starting to pick out here in a flower forest so that I can build a flower farm. Didn't know that lava was there. So, for in this clip I've already finished most of the farm, but I want to come back and show you how this works. So, this is the dispenser, and when you put items into it, it repeatedly fires and oh no! Didn't think about that. Oh no! Oh, that's the third time I've had a water incident. You'll see the previous two after this. Oh, silly me. Where did all the redstone even go? When the player places bone meal in this dispenser, two clocks begin running. This first one has a very short cycle, and it makes this dispenser push items into the grass, and then makes one of these pistons push. This mechanism alternates which one activates. When the grass moves, the flowers pop off. This clock here has a much longer cycle, and it sends two pulses to the dispensers. One to make them spit out water and push the items off, and another to shortly after to make them retract the water so that the mechanism can begin again. Now, this mechanism often turns off before the dispensers can push the last items out, so this pulse extender here will wait a while after it turns off to let this torch here send a pulse to the clock, letting the dispensers run one final time. Anyways, back to the video. That needs to be set to a longer delay. Forgot these need to be regular pistons, not sticky. There we go. Seems to be working. The reason I am building different cells, of course, is different flowers generate in different parts of the flower forest. That's the flower gradients of the game. And not all versions used to have flower gradients, because before release 1.7.2 there was only the two types of flower, the rose and the small rose and the dandelion. The other types of flower weren't added. Most of the types of flower were actually added in 1.7.2 in its development versions, and with that came the flower forest amongst a whole bunch of other biomes, and that is when the game got the flower gradients, and they remained quite unchanged for a long time until 1.18, which broke all the old flower farms. Of course, I'm in 1.20, and hopefully the terrain generation won't majorly change for a fair while to come. So this should continue to produce red tulips, that white, that pink, and so on. So Adult Health and Space Connor just found out that when you touch somebody on their head with an empty hand on the server, you actually start riding that player. So right now I've got a totem pole going, and I'm riding Space Connor, who's riding Adult Health, who's in a butt. And I forgot to record it a little earlier, but you'll continue riding even if the person you're riding starts flying around with Elytra and that. Dalt and Connor also found this camel who they are taking back to Dalt's base. And I'm just riding along in style. What are they going to find? Their little brushes. Thank you. I need to do things like this more often. Yeet. Camel yeets. The camel yeets. Camel goes yeet. It has to be the proper sound, of course, but doesn't mean it isn't funny. Here we go. I need some bones actually to test out stuff, so let me quickly get those. Nothing can resist fire burns that so of a triple magnitude. Another skeleton. Oh, no bones or anything. Skeletons, interesting enough, didn't always drop bones. Because they were only added in beta 1.2. Main reason being to craft bone meal and to fertilize crops and other dyes. You couldn't actually use it to grow flowers or tall grass until I think beta 1.6.6. I started playing this game in 2012 around the 1.3 or 1.4 update. So and I've sort of played the game on and off since then. So quite a ways back. Like, that's also helped. I very distinctly remember a time before the Redstone update, before moving items in and out of containers was a vanilla thing. That, of course, what isn't hurt by the fact that I used to play the console edition a lot, and that always tended to be a few updates behind the Java edition, or just Minecraft as it was called back then. Actually, I've written a camel in. Like, and when the camel got up, it was a bit like, and then so fairly gently walked along, and I came back down, watched for the bears. Bear where? Oh my goodness, my buds are getting worse. Oop. Watch the cactus. A camel. just because it eats cactus doesn't mean it is a cactus, despite what they say. I can't help myself. I can't help myself. I can't help myself. Yep, there's a bone. Ah, the camel's still alive. Alright, let me chuck the leash over. Oh, I've picked it up again. I don't want the leash, Minecraft. Don't need it. Here we go again. See this, over here is Dalt's base. Oh, his newest base. This seems to be a tower of some description. Oh! Oh. Thank goodness for jump to. Watch tower. Oh! That's the second time jump to has saved me. Let me see. I swear jump to is a bit like a drug. Once you've used it a few times, you don't want to go back. Deep Dark, it's a bit of a funny addition. Oh, keep losing Dalt. I still make do with this tiny shoreside noob farm. Perhaps I should upgrade my farming game a little. Bob the Villager, our mascot. Ah, my compost is bigger than that. Okay, it's got exactly one more composter, and honestly that's overkill, but ha! Sure. Here. So, what I'm trying here might seem like a bit of a silly strategy, but from what I can make out, the ruler of the valley generates next to only one type of flower, corn flower, and in 1.18 the gradients can vary vertically. So, and since it's oxide daisies all around the cornflowers, I think I might have to give a vertical direction a try. Alright. Moment of truth. Oxide daisies again. Here is nothing. Please don't troll me with grass. Slowly the daisies approach on in. And I have less and less room to stand. I've given up on the Lily of the Valley for the time being, so I will just finish the other farms and link them up in that. Evidently, there's been a lot of people taking from here and not a lot of this game. So maybe I should change that. Let's control flower farm cells done. So main thing now is going to be, so I think my next priority is going to be linking them up. Right now I am building a bit of a waterfall down to this pond I've dug out, so that one players can swim up the waterfall, but also so that if when they're jumping from there they fall short, they might still land in the water. We'll see what we can do about that later. Oh. It's already proving useful. Just not quite sure the best way up this hill. I'm gonna have to refill the staircase. So I'll have to build it from the top down rather than the bottom up. Not the biggest fan of how that looks. I think it might actually be best if I keep them all facing the same way. Bit like that. How to get up and down. Actually, can you have bubble columns for going in opposite directions right next to each other? That works. And that works. So you can't have them right next to each other. Obvious which one is priority. I need to think about this setup actually. I think I'll actually embed them in over here where there's a bit more cliff face to work with. Breaking the old rules of Minecraft, and I know this is going to end with a fall! And I don't learn a thing. Proper way to do this is to use a bit of kelp. There we go, it's now all bubble columns. Can't place it on magma. Have to find another solution. Those suck items down. So now to build an interface on the top. Like that. This tree is in the way. And hence my development tends to lead to deforestation. Oh, I had a bit of an accident with the water and trying to replace some of the dirt there with stone. Oh no! Oh no! I'll let the... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh. didn't completely ruin it. Oh. Water and redstone just don't mix. They just don't. Have to cut this up. Just prevent more accidents like that. Please don't. Thank you. I forgot to record while I was building these, but I've since finished off the lift area here, and I also built this little ramp here so you can jump off and fairly quickly get to the dandelion farm. And I've also built a more traditional path going around here, and it also links with the cornflowers. And this path links up with the lifts. So for linking with the orange tulip farm, I think I'll need to make a big bubble lift. I can't even find the... Oh dear, I can't even find the hole itself for some reason. I was thinking I'd have to surround it in glass and that, but I think that's fine. Oh, you know what's going to cause trouble is when these stop being downwards flowing water and start being source blocks. That's going to make a mess. I'll have to put in glass. It doesn't have to be glass. Actually, it doesn't have to be glass. Could just make it a stone column or something. I think that's more interesting. Oh. That's where they are. You'd think I would notice these here, but apparently not. Actually, I should also really put some stone around the down tube so that if players can't escape from it and take a lot of fall damage, but again, oh, forgot the stinking, I need more signs. Oh no, not again. Oh, I need to be more careful around water. Oh no. So for these farms up on the hill, I think I will build a land bridge from here to them, starting over here where it needs to be the lowest, and might not fully define the figure just yet, just basically get the actual bridge part built. Actually no, I don't want this to be a fixed angle. This needs to be steeper over here and flatter over there. Well, I don't think you get all that great an impression of the curve of it, so I think I'll make it the angle a little steeper to begin with. Yeah, I think that's starting to look pretty good actually. Actually, I think making the whole thing a little wider might be desirable actually. So I can let the path go down the middle. And with this bridge done, I've built and linked up most of the flower farms that I wanted to build. So leave it at that for now, and in the next video I will be polishing and expanding some things at my base. Until then, bye!